So as we all know, Ciryl Gane ended his fight via eye poke against Tom Aspinall, and since that event, everybody's been calling Ciryl Gane the most egregious fouler the sport has ever seen and been hating on Ciryl Gane. So because of that, I felt like we should take a look at the most egregious foulers in the sport today. But before we go into that, I just want to say, I don't like when people hate on Ciryl Gane. Like, I feel like me and Ciryl Gane are almost the same guy. We're both tall, we're both light-skinned, we're both handsome, we're both very fashionable. So when people hate on Ciryl Gane, I almost feel personally attacked because of how similar we actually are. But I need to get that off my chest. Now, let's take a look at some of Ciryl Gane's worst fouls he's ever committed, and then we're going to take a look at some of the other fighters on the list that I have and some of their footage of them cheating. And if your favorite fighter is on this list, if your favorite fighter is one of the worst foulers in the UFC today, I don't want to tell you, but you need to pick a new favorite fighter. Okay, you just need to pick a new guy, because how are you supporting a guy that cheats everywhere he can? So let's start off with our boy Ciryl Gane. Now, this is actually a fight from the regional scene. As you can see here, this doesn't look like a UFC fight. It's because it's not, you idiot. But this is probably the worst foul. I mean, let's just take a look. Let's take a look. So he dropped him. He wobbled him, right? He's going for the finish. Nothing seems like a foul here, right? Oh, you catch that? He loaded it up. He's like, I could do it. I could cheat right now. I'm not going to do it. But then he does this. Just blatant knee to a grounded opponent, goes for another knee, and as his opponent was just talking to the ref, like, wait, this guy can't do that. Like, how come he just stood up the moment this guy was getting beaten up, and then he takes an illegal knee, and then he's like, wait a minute, you just illegally kneed me. You cannot do this. Like it was a scripted WWE fight. And Ciryl Gane just goes, hey, he wanted that finish. Ciryl Gane just kneed a grounded opponent, and then he tried to catch him while the ref wasn't breaking it up. And then I imagine, so after, he could be like, hey, I didn't know it was a illegal knee. I did not know. But he lands an illegal strike, and the ref's like, whoa, break it up. Okay. So we all know what happens when someone takes an illegal knee, right? You get a couple minutes to recover, right? You can decide whether you want to continue. They might bring the doctors in, right? So let's see that happen right here, guys. Let's bring in the doctors, give him his time. Huh? Wait a minute. The doctor went to check on Ciryl Gane? I mean, the ref went to check on the ref. Ciryl Gane is the one that illegally kneed his opponent, not the other way around. Why did you check on Ciryl Gane? Like, hey, Ciryl Gane, you okay? Was that too traumatic for you, buddy? Y'all good? Y'all good? Yeah. And fight. Well, you're supposed to give the guy a timeout. Give him an option to quit. I assume this ref was like, I know this guy's going to quit. This guy obviously does not want to be in here. He's getting his ass handed to him. I'm not even going to let him get the option to quit. But that was a pretty bad call by the ref there. Pretty bad call by Ciryl Gane. But this was, I believe, his second ever pro fight. Not pro fight ever. MMA pro fight. This was his second. But that was the first foul I see from Ciryl Gane. This is his Dontel Mace fight. Just blatantly, like, what was that even trying to hit? It's not like Dontel Mace. Sometimes you'll see it when guys are moving forward. They're step into the groin shot, right? But this was just like, Dontel Mace was just standing there. Instant groin shot. And then here we have the JDS fight with Ciryl Gane, and this one I will contest. A lot of people say that Ciryl Gane's dirty because of this fight. I will definitely make excuses for Ciryl Gane in this one. Let's see. Big knee, and Junior Dos Santos has this bright idea. Wait a minute. If I turn away from my opponent, you can't hit me. Like, this reminds me of, like, I don't know, one of those people who, like, in tag, You know, you ever play tag with your friends when you were in like, you know, middle school or whatever, right? And then you would be it, and you're trying to tag your friend, and they're like, no, I'm on TO. I'm on timeout. I'm on timeout. No, I'm on TO. I'm on TO. But then you're like, well, I'm about to get you. You can't just quit. You can't just try to evade the rules when I'm about to get you. You can't just call TO when I'm about to get you. And then the moment you start walking away, they're like, I'm off TO. And then they're back at it. This is what JDS was doing. He's like, I'm going to turn away so you can't hit me. No, I'm turning away so you can't hit me. Look at that. He turned away, and, you know, this angle, you got me. You got me. You got me. It looks illegal. It looks illegal. But at the same time, why are you turning away from your opponent? It's protect yourselves at all time. Okay, buddy? Like, this elbow, if he kept his head right here. So Ciryl Gane's throwing the punch, and JDS is keeping his head right here. And then he turns away as Ciryl Gane is throwing the punch. So, in my books, you can't turn away from your opponent as they're... Like, could you imagine... This is basically what... Could you imagine? Two fighters are fighting. One guy throws a jab, and the other guy, instead of, like, parrying it, blocking it, head movement, he just turns his head 180. Gets hit in the back of the head, and then... you hit me in the back of the head. You cheated. You cheated. You can't do that. You can't do that. Okay? That's not how that works. So this one was Dos Anjos trying to quit. This was a quit. Tom Aspinall did not quit. Dos Anjos did quit. My books, not illegal, not dirty, not a foul. And here's another one of the back of the head shots for a finish. So off rip, Ciryl Gane has tried to illegally knee his opponent and hit his opponent in the back of the head. So it's not looking too good for Gane. Boom! Oh, Bumbleclot. And then look at this, okay? Peep this. What's with guys turning away from Ciryl Gane as they're fighting? Why do guys turn away from him? It's like, accept it. Accept it. Okay, you gotta accept it. And Ciryl Gane right here, he could have thrown this one. He could have thrown it to the back of the head, right here, just going like that, but he chose not to. Why? Because he's a nice guy. And he doesn't want to hurt people illegally. Look at that. I can explain this. He stops, right? He doesn't actually throw this, right? He doesn't actually throw this, right? I mean, he's literally staring at the back of Tai Tuivasa's head, right? He knows that if he throws this shot, it's illegal, right? He's not going to throw this. Okay. We're gonna skip that one. I mean, I didn't even see what happened. My computer's bugging right there. I don't know what that was about. On to the next. Ciryl Gane against John Jones. First round. Fight just started. First kick he throws. Foul. Okay. Oh, shit. You didn't see that. Okay. Now our first fouler we have on our list outside of Ciryl Gane, a guy who has actually been in a similar situation as Ciryl Gane, right? He's had a fight stopped, ended in a no contest because of an eye poke. But before we look at that eye poke, we're going to take a look at one of his title fights he had where he did a lot of fouling, and I'm going to point them out, and I think a lot of people don't want me to point them out because they hate the fact that I'm pointing it out. Shout out the British people, you know. Oi, bruv, you know what I'm saying, bruv, innit? We're talking about Leon Scissorhands Edwards. Let's take a look at some of his fouls. And if you're a fan of Leon, I feel bad for you. Boom, off rip. This right here. Let's pull out the pen, actually. Let's get my pen out so I can start circling these fucking fouls, because I need to draw some real attention here. Where's my pen? Okay, here's my pen. Boom. Bombaclat Leon, why you grabbing the gloves? You know you can't do that. You know you're a cheating bad man. As you can tell, I grew up around a bunch of Jamaicans. Wagwan if you're Jamaican. and bumbaclat if you're not. But yeah, you can see foul right here. In like this is egregious fouling, but nobody talks about Leon. Leon Edwards is more of a cheater than Ciryl Gane. Okay, and I'm gonna show it to you. Look at that. Even Usman, he's trying to shake his hands. He's like, I can't do it. And then look at this. While Usman's distracted by Leon grabbing the glove, Leon knows that Usman has no control with this hand, so he's just using this hand and turning away to escape the position. And look at that. Usman knows, and look at Herb Dean. Look at Leon's face. Look at his face. Yeah, I don't want to Herb Dean. I did nothing wrong, Herb Dean. Herb Dean, I did nothing wrong, man. So Herb Dean says, this is a run one, by the way. He says, I saw it. No. You were hooked in the glove. And Leon said, no, I wasn't. I was grabbing him like this, you know. He was talking like that. But let's see if Leon grabs a glove again. Spoiler alert, he does. Okay, let's see. Look at this. You can barely see it. You can kind of see it right here, hooking inside the glove of Kamaru Usman, right? Look at that. He's shaking it again. He can't do anything. And look at Leon. The exact same thing. The exact same thing he does. He rotates out because he knows Usman can't use this hand. Just egregious fouling. And then not 2 times, not 1 time, 3 times does this guy grab the glove. Pay attention to this hand right here, guys. Look at that. He's wiggling it out. And look at that. When Herb Dean went to that side, Leon let go of it because he knows he's cheating. And look at that. Just foul to the groin. Look at this. You even see it in the replay. Boom. What are you aiming there for? What is here, Leon? What is here? There's not some hit points. There's not something extra. Nothing's there besides Kamaru Usman's Nigerian balls. Okay? And it's not nice. And then this is the most egregious foul in the entire fight. We all remember this foul. I mean, bro. Most egregious fouler, Leon Edwards. One of the most egregious foulers. Just look at that. Just blatantly cheating. And why is Leon always act surprised when he cheats? Like, look at this face. I wanna cheat. I don't cheat, my brother. No, me not a cheater. Me not cheat. Sorry, I gotta stop with these Jamaican accents or else some people could get pissed. Even though I'm actually 25% Jamaican. Bad man. I'm actually 25%. And then this is the one of the most famous fouls where Leon Edwards eye pokes Bilal Muhammad, which actually led to the end of the fight. Look at this.
Oh my goodness, dear.
Hey, stop, man. Something always funny about hearing Bilal like whimper and cry. No. Something funny about listening to Bilal Muhammad whimper and cry. No. But yeah, that's Leon Edwards fouling. He does a lot more fouls. He fouls a lot. He grabs gloves, grabs a cage, nut shots, eye pokes. That's why he's called Scissor Hands Leon Edwards. But let's go into the next guy. What do we have? Nazardine, Baguette Finger Imavov. Let's see some of his fouls. His fouls are pretty bad. Let's go over some of the more famous ones. 1, 2, wobbles. No, actually does nothing. And then just headbutts Chris Curtis, which actually led to the end of the fight. It was actually a no contest because he headbutted Chris Curtis. So 1 foul on the list for Imavov. Already a dirty fighter, taking parts of Ciryl Gane's game. These guys definitely do train together. I imagine that's probably the most fouls ever committed in the French MMA factory gym. I think it's called something like that.
Always grabbing an under or overhook. Oh, here we go. This is interesting here from.
So as you can see, right, guys? Let's take a look. Okay, so that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Okay, his hands are on the ground. This was before the new rule change. This was when this position was illegal. Let's see what Nasruddin Imavov does. Similar to his boy Ciryl Gane, he sees the hand. It's in his vision. He can see through the armpit and he can see this hand. And what does he do?
Good look there from Imavov.
He decides to kick Roman Dolidze in the face.
Hold on a second.
And similar to Leon Edwards, he says, what did I do? What happened? Why do these guys always commit fouls? And they're like, what did I do? What did I do? Like, dude, you've been doing this for like 15 years. You train this every day and you don't know the rules. Wait, what'd I do? Did I do something? Hey, what's going on? Why'd we stop? Why'd we stop? There's something wrong with the clock? What's going on? There's a bomb threat? What's going on? These guys always act confused. Like, why are you acting confused, bro? You know what you did. you know you're a cheater. Stop cheating. Maybe you won't be so confused. And this one, oh, it's so sad to see, man. I never want to see my boy Izzy go out. I started watching MMA because of my boy Izzy. So sad to see him go out like this. Especially after an eye poke. So I poked him in the eye, and Izzy decides, I am Pereira. I harnessed my inner Pereira. Remember when Jamal Hill kicked Alex Pereira in the balls, and then Alex Pereira said, no Shama. And then he stiffed him with that left hook. Ciryl Adesanya summoned his inner Shama. He's like, I just got eye poked. No, it's fine. Let's go. You know what I mean? I mean, we can see right here. Let's take a look. Not funny. Oh. Ah, come on. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Somebody you probably didn't believe would be on this list. Somebody who you thought probably doesn't do a lot of fouls. A guy who gets away with nearly every foul he commits. I'm talking about my boy, Islam Sticky Fingers Makhachev. The reason I'm calling him Sticky Fingers is because he's taking a page out of Leon Edwards' book, or maybe the opposite way around. Leon Edwards grabs the gloves defensively. Islam uses it offensively, and he uses it very trickily. Very trickily, guys. So this is what he does. This is what Islam does. He knees the body. He knees the body. And when he knees the body, pay attention to this hand right here. Pay attention. Just watch. This is against Arman Sarukian, by the way, back in the day. Look at this. Boom. Y'all didn't see that. Look right here. Look at that. Inside the gloves. The reason Islam does it is because he's a judo guy. And in judo, you have the gi you can grab, right? But in MMA, you can't use it. So instead of using the gi, he uses an illegal technique. Boom. So he grabbed onto the glove, and another case of this. They're in the clinch. Islam does this all the time when he's in the clinch. Boom. Y'all see that? Pay attention right here. I'll see if I can pause it the moment you get a good angle on it. Boom. Right there. You see his fingers right here grabbing inside the gloves. And bro, what is he looking at? What are you looking at, Jason Herzog? Jason Herzog. There's nothing up here, bro. There's nothing up here. It's right down here. You're not looking there. You got to be looking there, Jason Herzog, especially in Islam fight. Look at that. Just blatantly just grabbing inside the gloves right there. Islam on Charles Oliveira. Look at that. Just blatantly grabbing inside the glove. And he does the same against Volkanovski. Look at this. Ready? Boom! Perfect angle. And what is this? What is he looking at? What is he? Hey, yo. Let's trace his eyes. Let's see what he's looking at. His eyes are looking. Hey, yo. Fruity, my boy. You fruity, dude? You should be looking right here. Obvious glove grab. You have the perfect angle to see it, yet you don't notice it. And look at that. Look at that. Volk tried to pull away. He just couldn't pull away. And then, I honestly don't know who I have next. Who do I have next after Islam? Oh, I know. Our boy, Mike Weird adoption, Chandler. The nickname, I mean, we all know why he has this nickname, guys. Let's stop pretending like we don't know why he has this nickname. But a little bit lore about Michael Chandler. Interesting factoid about Michael Chandler. He actually stalked his wife, allegedly. I'm saying this allegedly. Don't sue me. But from what I understand, Michael Chandler stalked his wife and was like sending her love letters every day while she was probably getting her guts rearranged, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And then Michael Chandler, he's a cheater though. That's what this video is about. Not Michael Chandler's weird family dynamic here. A headbutt right there. Let's go back. Just like the most egregious headbutt ever. Like, I mean, come on. Just crazy headbutt. And then he just goes full out knowing it was a headbutt. And then this is, guys, if you're sensitive to blood, watch out for this one. This is not good. But look at Michael Chandler. He's literally looking at Dustin Poirier here, trying to get on top of his face. Also, he could do this. And that's that, guys. That's that. I was going to add John Jones to this, but he's technically not an active fighter. There's definitely more fighters who are dirty. Let me know what like a dirty fighter. Who's the most dirty fighter in your opinion? But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. It's been your boy Dag MMA, and I'm signing out. Peace.